Bismillah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How much of the Hanafi fiqh will be useful to learn in order to apply to one's life,
Mm.
in order to be more close to Sharia lifestyle, but at the same time be far of trying to be a scholar? Is this something that you could recommend?
Yes, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. You're asking us, if you ask some scholar, they will give you a different answer. I'm not a scholar. I don't want to be a scholar. You're asking me as someone who's trying to follow our Shaykh for years. So I'm going to give you an answer according to that. For someone who's following a Shaykh, if you have given bayat to that Shaykh, if you are in our Jamaat, first, to learn how to live Islam according to the fiqh, be in the Jamaat. Be with us. Find time. Sit with us. Pray with us. Walk with us. Talk with us. Work with us. Because the fiqh, it is a lifestyle too. And how did the companions learn the fiqh? Not through books. They learn through observing and being with the Prophet and his companions. Tariqat, it is preserving authentic teachings and authentic ways of their teachings, as much as we can, balancing it with what is necessary in this world, in this life. So, it is enough, because tariqat is also high intelligence. It is not to enter and to become a robot. It is to ask and to find the answers. So, say a person doesn't know. Say a person who just enters into Islam, maybe. And he's going to ask me this question, but he has taken bayat with Shaykh Efendi. I'm not going to point to him to books to read. No. I'm going to say, I learn by watching my Shaykh. You learn by watching us. Do as we do. Pray as we pray. Who is saying this? Pray as we pray. Holy Prophet ﷺ. Say, pray as you see me pray. Okay? So, not only prayer now, fasting. Not only fasting now, zakat. Not only that, life. How to sleep according to sunnah. How to eat according to sunnah. How to walk according to sunnah. Yes. How to cut your nails according to sunnah. And these are just the physical things. Then there are others. There's the adab. There is the manners according to sunnah. That is also part of the fiqh. But it is a spiritual fiqh. It is the law. But it is the law of the spirit. And that will take you higher. So a person who doesn't know, but if he sits and he observes and he asks, why are they praying like this? There must be a reason why. Not judging, asking. And thinking about it, being busy with that, not being busy with things that don't concern us, but being busy to find the answers, answers will come. If the answers, they don't come through one way or another, the answers must come through every way, every sign is going to give. Then because we're still in Jamaat, you may ask with the tongue. If you don't want to ask the Shaykh or his Vakil, you may ask someone that you're comfortable with. You may ask that one who's representing. Then you may get the answers. This is the authentic way. This is the way that easily you will catch it. Easily you will practice it. Easily you will keep it in your life. It is not a way of taking a book out and memorizing certain things. No. We tell you, for example, if you just come and concentrate on this, out of so many things that you have to learn for this time, just this is enough for you. Later, after you've progressed, then we may give you more, we may give you more. That means that there is a control, there is a teacher, there is a program. There is a schedule. Huh? There is a curriculum. But it's a curriculum that the Shaykh is going to get, the program that he's going to get from the heavenly stations. It's not according to how we want things to be. So, inshallah Rahman, if you'd like to learn, then be in the association, put again, be in the association and watch and ask. That's a time when you will learn so many things. And there's a time when you'll get so many answers. Because if you look at a book, the book, you may have questions. Sometimes, so many times, the book does not have the answers. Which is better now? The book or the person who wrote the book? The book or the person who is doing what the book is doing? Is saying to do. So, you want to live according to Sharia lifestyle, and according Sharia lifestyle too, according to, like what we said, what the Prophet is saying, and what his inheritors, they are taking and they are balancing it with today's lifestyle. That is important too. That's a time when you need a Shaykh, and you need a Jamaat, because you cannot live according to the Shariat lifestyle alone also. You cannot. You get so confused. That's why we're saying, don't read too much. Don't read too much. Don't read too much, because you don't know what to read. You don't know how to read. You don't know why you're reading. And after you read, what do you do with it? Nothing. Most of the time, it's just making confusion. But people are saying, oh, we are against your education. We are not against your education. We're against stupidity in education. We are looking for highly intelligent people who ask the right questions at the right time for the right reasons. Not just to ask questions just so they can satisfy their ego's curiosity. It is not. Even, especially when it comes to fiqh-related matters. They say Hanafi fiqh, for example, is a huge thing now. Hanafi fiqh. Islam is 1400 years. If you're looking at Hanafi fiqh from the time of Imam Abu Hanifa, which is the time of Tabi'in, and he is a Tabi'in. He met the Sahabis. So we're looking at, say, 1300 years of Hanafi fiqh. Which era are you talking about now? If you're talking about Hanafi fiqh is the fiqh that is worldwide, that is the biggest fiqh now. Hanafi fiqh in Malaysia, Hanafi fiqh in Egypt, in Syria. Hanafi fiqh in Malaysia they have? No, they don't have. They have Shafi. Say in India, in Turkey, in the Balkans, in certain parts in Africa, in Central Asia, it's spreading. Okay? It is the official mazhab of the Ottomans, and they're spreading it everywhere. So which Hanafi fiqh you're looking at? Because each is going according to that geography, to those people, and each place is slightly different from the other. And they are different according to the different times. Hanafi fiqh of 500 years ago, you cannot apply it now. You will start to sink. Okay? You cannot apply the Hanafi fiqh of, say, Baghdad 800 years ago. It's still fiqh. The same way that we're saying, if you have a living teacher, if you're going to read the books of those who have passed, go through it with a living teacher at least. You have a living shaykh. If you are reading the books that he's not authorizing you to read, although these are books written by saints 800, 300, 500 years ago, maybe it is not for you. You're going to put more confusion to yourself. Yes, Tariqat is also teaching you how to learn. Not just to learn, not just to pick up. How to learn. Why you are learning. What kind of knowledge is the most highest, the most important thing for you to learn. So once you start putting it according to that scale, you'll be able to answer things properly. Otherwise, like I said, Hanafi fiqh, it's very huge, it's very old, and it's very wide. And if you start thinking, oh, I'm not supposed to do this, I'm not supposed to do that, especially if you don't have a Shaykh. And if you have a Shaykh and you're not following him, you're still following your head, and you say, but this book says this, but this book says this book, that's the time you're going to get so confused. That's the time you're going to get, Shaitan is going to say, good, because I want you to be confused. I want you to be locked up, because what I want your faith. I want you to say there's so much confusion, I'm going to leave everything now. I'm going to leave mazhab, I'm going to leave tariqat, I'm going to leave religion now. Everything is so confusing because Shaitan says you must be confused, because I refuse to bow down to Adam alayhi salam. I refuse to bow down to Allah's order. I want you to follow me. Don't bow down to anyone's order. Don't make prostration to anyone. Don't submit to anyone except to yourself. Shaitan is saying that. Shaitan wants you to do it. So, be careful. It's up to you again. So, what do I recommend? If you like, be with us. Observe, ask questions, try to answer. Maybe there are some books that will give you a better answer to that. And I may point out, like, it's enough to just read this, a little bit of this, just to know the basics. Because knowledge is not only knowledge, knowledge is knowing what kind of knowledge for when. That is knowledge. Knowledge is what kind of knowledge is useful for which time. And we're living in the Akhir Zaman, in the end of times. And Prophet ﷺ has given us an order and an advice what to concentrate on, what kind of knowledge is necessary for us right now. And if you follow that, you'll be in safety. May Allah keep us in safety, inshallah. May Allah forgive me and bless you. Inshallah Rahman. If you have any other questions,